Niklas Lumann's System Theory, Understanding Society and Communication. Niklas Lumann's system theory is one of the most intriguing approaches to understanding how society and communication work. Lumann, a German sociologist, took a unique path in explaining society. Rather than focusing on people as the main actors, he focused on systems themselves. In other words, he saw society as made up of systems that are constantly communicating and interacting with each other. To make it easier to understand, we can break down his ideas about systems, how they function, and how they shape the world we live in. Imagine society as a complex network with many different groups, each with its own function, like the economy, education, politics, law, and family. These groups are what Lumann calls systems. Each system has its own way of working, communicating, and interacting. So, for instance, the economy system focuses on money, trade, and resources, while the education system focuses on teaching, learning, and knowledge. Lumann's theory is less about individuals and more about how these systems operate and connect with each other. One of Lumann's key points is that each system is autopoietic, which means it is self-creating and self-sustaining. Each system has its own set of rules and codes that it follows to keep itself running. Think of each system as a separate entity, almost like an individual with its own personality and goals. For example, the legal system follows the code of legal and illegal, which defines how it operates, while the economic system revolves around profit and loss. These codes act as filters, determining what each system considers relevant and irrelevant to its own functioning. This helps each system keep its focus and not get lost in all the possible information that could come from outside. Lumann also believed that systems have boundaries, meaning they are separated from each other to some extent. Even though systems interact and communicate, each has its own inner workings that are not always accessible to other systems. In simple terms, the healthcare system, for instance, might intersect with the education system but has its own way of running things, its own focus, and its own concerns. This keeps each system efficient, as it only deals with what it considers relevant. A system only pays attention to what fits within its boundaries or what it can understand.